Hi, my name is Quanasia, and welcome to my 5-minute book corner, where I talk to you about books or series that I read for 5 minutes. It literally, I'm talking to you for 5 minutes, not I've read the book or series in 5 minutes. Okay? I just want to really, explain that part, because I don't want nobody to be like, oh my gosh, you read a whole series in 5 minutes. No, I'm just talking about the book that I've read or the series that I read for 5 minutes. Okay, let's get into it. This series is called The Inferno Saga by M.K. Michelle, and this is the second book, The Enforcers. I already did a book review on the first one on this channel, so go ahead and look for it, because I don't remember where it was at. Okay, now, because this book was a little bit behind the first one, bitch, I kind of forgot what happened in the first one, but they do kind of bring you back some details about what happened in the first book. Let me actually say that I'm going to need authors to release books in a timely manner, because the way I read books, your book I could have read in December, but I've already read, not December, let me say November, but I've already read a good 50 books between that and now. Okay, I didn't forget what your book was about. I'm sorry, sweetie. So if you're not putting a recap or putting in some information from the first book in the second book, baby, I am going to be lost in the sauce. Okay, I'm going to it's like reading a new book, because, well, it's a new book, but reading the first book all over again, because, bitch, I don't know what you talking about, who the characters are, where they came from, all of that, this and this and that. Okay, so thankfully in this book, okay, it gives me a little bit of details of what happened in the first one, because, baby, I was like, I don't know what's going on. Anyways, let's get to it. In the beginning of the second book, Miss Girl played like she was mad at these people because they didn't tell her that they were bonded to her. Okay, one of them was being mean to her, but he had his reasons. Honestly and truthfully, what was you going to be too mad at them for? What were you going to be mad at them for not telling you? They found out 2 weeks ago. Like, what you really want them to be mad about? Okay, when they met you, you were a risk to the city. Okay, you had power that you didn't even know how to control at the time, and they was worried about having to put you down, and then they figured out, oh, this my bitch. So now they're over here like, okay, what do we do? They're trying to come to terms with it. You already all over the place. So imagine I'm telling you, oh, by the way, you're my bond. You really gonna go over the edge, bitch. So what you really mad at? So she plays like she's mad. She finally gives in, and y'all, I promise you not, they didn't start hunching until the second half of the book. And when I say the second half of the book, I mean 50%. They was just petting and all that stuff, and then after 50% is when they dig her out. Okay, put her through the mattress. All right. They also find out that Miss Grohl was a part of the enemy, but I feel like she wasn't like with the enemies. I feel like she was an imposter and she was just going along with them, and then they found out that she was an imposter, so she was running away from them, and then she happened upon the four of them, and then that's when that whole thing happened, and she probably thought that they were attacking her, so she was trying to protect herself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's what it's giving, and they're thinking she was a part of the enemy, but I don't think she was a part of the enemy. Also, they come to find out that every single time she had sex with one of them, that tattoo on her back, that brand, or the whatever the fuck it was called, I forgot what it was called. Every single time she had sex with somebody, it would modify and it would change, and it would break off, whatever the case may be. So she would gain some of herself back, still not no damn memories, but she would gain some of herself back. And then they found out that one of the I think Ezekiel was the one who gave her a fresh start. That's what he said, and like cleanse her mind. Basically, I feel like her memory is gonna head right on back after the. Yeah, I think her memory is gonna come back, and she's gonna figure out what the fuck was going on in the third book. And then, oh yeah, they found out her age, and she might be immortal. And she's like, no, that can't happen, blah blah blah. She's hyperventilating. So if you hyperventilating about what happened in the past, now imagine they turned around and told you that they were your bond while you were going through all that situation back at the club. Bitch, you would have went off the motherfucking handles. You would have, you know what? Anyways, so that's going on. her friend Casey and her man, her dragon man, Casey finally got it together. That lady, she was going through it her whole life. She finally found somebody who was not scared about her being a necromancer. I feel like necromancer is probably a cool gift. You know, I don't understand why people look down on gift. I think any gift is a cool gift. You know what's funny? In the book, they was like, something about they was feeling just as bad as a shifter that finds out they're fish. I found out that was funny, because that's crazy. I never thought of a shifter actually becoming like a salmon or something. Like, you know, you only read about shifters being like fucking dragons or werewolves or a bear or a hawk. You know what I'm saying? You don't ever hear nothing about a shifter being a fish or a butterfly, like something insignificant. Not that's not insignificant, but something that's not like top of the line. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't ever hear nobody becoming an ant. You know, like something you hear like boa constrictors and stuff, but you don't ever hear like a whole fish. How come nobody wrote that in? Oh, my friend is a fish. Like, you know, they be like, oh, I'm a fox, and you know, everybody looks down on if you can become a fox. But I ain't ever hear nobody being able to shift into a fish. Anyways, so this book was good. I was happy they finally started hunching, but I was going to lose my mind if they did not. I'm sorry. Okay, it's time for her to get that dick from all four of them. All right, they've been wanting her damn boots, and I was waiting for her to finally give in, girl. Just give them a little taste. And then all this time you've been wanting it too. So why you over here trying to fake like you don't like them? Too bad you want to be friends, girl. Bye. Friends my ass. That's what Sai said. Friends my ass. I don't know who you trying to be friends with, but yeah, now you over here goggling. You playing tonsil hockey with they. You know what? Anyways, if you've read this book or series before, comment down below. If you have not read it, girl, go read it. Come back and tell me what you think of it. Okay, please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.